today we are going to talk about springs and spring adjustments and how it affects your cycles per second, your speed on your tattoo machine. So, cycles per second, or as you'll see it on your power supply, CPS, what that means is cycles per second. So, how many times does your machine cycle in 1 second? And what you might see is 100 CPS on your power supply. That means in every second, 1 second, your machine cycled 100 times. And what it means by cycled is when your machine is like this and the spring touches your contact screw, it turns on, which makes your coils pull the armature bar down, which the spring comes away from the contact screw and turns off. And it turns back on once your contact screw makes contact with your front spring again. So your machine is just turning off and on when it's doing this. So it's completing a cycle. One cycle is down and then up. And the amount of time it takes to do that on a machine, you can get 100 of those down and ups in a second. Now, if you increase that number, 120, 130, that means your machine is going faster. Decrease it, it means it's going slower. So there's several ways to do that. One way is to put different springs on your machine. Here is your contact screw. Okay. And here is your spring. Your front spring, armature bar. So, anytime you do something to make your armature bar go up more, your numbers will go up. Anytime, here's your rear spring back here. Okay, anytime you do something to make the armature bar go down or have less tension, your numbers will go down. So if I loosen this up and push up on here, it's going upwards, my numbers go up. If I push down, my numbers go down, because going up makes this front spring contact the contact screw more, increasing the numbers. Going down makes it contact less. If you check your machine while it's running and you put your thumb right here, you can see that your numbers go up because you are putting upward pressure, making your front spring touch your contact screw more. So that cycle is completing faster, and just by putting your thumb there, you will see your cycles per second go up. So I just showed you one way to make your cycles per second go up or down, and that is to push up or down on your rear spring. You can do the same thing, push up or down on your front spring. What you can do by having an O-ring in here, that pushes this spring up. If you take it out, your numbers are going to drop because it's not pushing up on it. Your spring's just right there. The O-ring actually puts a force up on this spring, making your numbers go up. And your O-ring's also there to absorb a little bit of the force from your contact screw. You don't want your spring to touch your contact screw and bounce off of it. You want it to hit and kind of take a little bit of it and then go back. So that does more than that, but it also pulls up on your spring, which will raise your numbers up.